Three, what is going on, everybody? Good morning. I am Vernon Lee Brown, representing VernonLeeBrown.com, teach you how to own your happy, giving you different tips. And when we finish it, well, getting started with another week to working on reducing our stress. That is a big focus. And by the way, if you want to learn more about handling a lot of those life distractions that get in the way, that are slowing you down, I've got a 3-step formula that you can subscribe to and learn more about my ebook at VernonLeeBrown.com. Go ahead and get your copy. All right, so we're talking about different ways of eliminating stress. We're looking at stress as a whole and a positive and a negative, but whatever, we have to manage it. So we're giving out different tips, different strategies, different ways that you can manage it. So this morning, I'm sitting there at the gym, and I'm looking at all the things I need to do this week. Looking at my goals, I'm looking at my focus, what is going to move the needle forward. So in the middle of the workout, I knew that I had to do, I just wanted to challenge myself, mind you. I knew I had to do 100 push-ups, and I said, I don't want to do 100 push-ups. I hemmed, I hawed, I even started making excuses. I started feeling like, well, I'll make up for it another day. And then I started saying, well, I'll just do an extra set of, bench. I was just saying all these things. And then at that moment, I said, Vernon, get up. And I had to do 100 push-ups. And just the thought of doing it, I just felt the knots in my stomach. I'm like, oh my gosh, the dread, the worry, the stress of it all. But I eliminated excuses and I went forward. It wasn't going to hurt me. It wasn't going to do any damage. If anything, it was going to make me better. And if this can happen to a lot of us in life, we know what we need to do. We do not want to do it. We do not want to do it. We'll get frustrated. We'll get fussy. We'll get annoyed. We'll get just mean sometimes. We'll procrastinate. We'll put things off. What I am asking everyone to do today is to eliminate the excuses. Find one thing today that you can eliminate an excuse from. Is reaching out to that one person. I'm always using that as an example because whenever I work with entrepreneurs, I don't care if it's in real estate, I don't care if it's in healthcare, healthcare or health services, I don't care if it's in coaching, reaching out to people is the thing that I see often that slows so many people down. Eliminate the excuses today. If you know you have to make 10 calls, but that one call that makes you super uncomfortable will probably be the most beneficial, do that today. But just find one thing. I knocked out those 100 push-ups. It was not pretty. Typically, I can do those straight, more. I'm not saying that to brag, I'm just kind of framing this up. Typically, I can do more than that at one time. I had to break it down to 3 sets. I was frustrated, I was annoyed, but I knew I had to do it. And after I did it, I felt better. What I'm saying is when you're out there and you're going to eliminate excuses, it's not going to be pretty today. You might notice that your voice might crack if you're calling people. You might notice that you're struggling reaching for words. It's not going to be pretty. And that's what happens when you eliminate an excuse. It is that dire need for you not to want to do it, and your brain will just go bleh and think of peanuts when it needs to be focused on what you need to say next. All of a sudden, you might start thinking about like, oh, well, I hope I don't get hurt. You'll think about all of what's wrong. This is what happens when you're going after eliminating an excuse. Par for the course. So accept the fact that it's not going to be pretty, but it's going to get done, and go out there. A lot of the stress that we have can be eliminated because we're avoiding every single thing around it versus that one thing that could take care of that. Get that stress taken care of today. Just eliminate the excuses. Just go get it done. No one is going to save you. It is up to you, and that's the beauty of it. You can either have sunshine, you can have rain in this world, depending on how you approach it and how you see it. Go out there, go own your happy, and subscribe at VernonLeeBrown.com. See you tomorrow. Peace.